とだけ見せようかな。じゃあね。
You want to see something?
Yeah!
Please don't kill me. Okay. It's a film festival. Okay.
First time to New York, actor Arata Yamanaka. He's the red tiger in the film, and you might have noticed him in Karate Robo's Borger and Hell Driver. I think we decided he gets killed more often than anybody else. And of course, producer Yoshinori Chiba. He was like a ninja last year. So. We have a couple of announcements afterward, but we'll do a little Q&A first, and then we can all go drink beer, which I know that's what you want to go do. Any questions from the audience about the film or about anything else between talk and you? I should say also, sorry, I asked a question, then I stopped. On Tuesday at Lincoln Center's Walter Reed Theater at about 5 o'clock? I know, I made the schedule, I know. At 5 p.m. exactly, we're showing a 10th anniversary retro screening of a movie that first put these two guys together. Well, person. 35mm print, and they will both be there for an intro and Q&A, so please stick around. And then after that, we're showing Yakuza Weapon again. And then after that, at 10:15, we're showing a movie called Horny House of Horror, which you should go see. So, any questions from the audience? Raise your hand high so I can see. Yes.
Wait for the microphone.
Oh, wait. You can ask, so at least she can translate for them. Yeah, I get that.
Did he actually, I didn't know he smoked. Did he start smoking for this movie, or it was just for the movie?
Did he start smoking for the film?
Oh, yes, that's right.
Okay.
たださ35にして初めてタバコを吸い始めて、まあだけど日本にある煙だけのタバコがあるんですけどね、それの本当のあんまニコチンとか入ってないやつで、それが未だに癖なんで。
I smoked my first cigarette actually at 35 for that reason. And in Japan they have a smoke-only cigarette. It doesn't have nicotine, it has negligible amounts of nicotine in it, but I'm still addicted to it. Until I turned 35, I didn't even drink or smoke or anything, so I was a late bloomer.
Because action and actor. Yeah.
So other questions for Taku or Idai or Arata? Here, can we bring a mic over here? Got the mic ready, one on the low. And next question after that? Have a mic ready, or just pass it directly behind you?
I was just wondering, how difficult was it to, well, basically keep screaming all your lines during the film? How difficult was it to maintain that level of energy and enthusiasm?
It's just being tried. Yeah, I don't know, but just trying to keep my throat from getting too damaged.
Next question, is it the blue shirt behind you? Next question after that.
When you had the
Way in the back, if we get on the
two
microphone.
people going around the female weapon, the female part of the weapon, was it two dancers you got together and like a dancing team or something like that that you had playing?
いや、あれ自体はメキシコのプロレスというなんだっけルチャをモデルにして作りました。
No, they're not a dancing team, but we modeled their movements, their choreography off of Mexican wrestling lucha. And that was a model. The woman who's the actress who plays the female weapon is a pole dancer. She is a former guest here, Kai Izumi. She was a guest here last year.
Yeah, Kai was in Beaten Girl Squad and Call Driver and was here as a guest last year for New York Film Festival in Japan.
She performed a pole dance here in the reception hall. You were lucky enough to be here.
Yeah, so, nothing on my own. There's a special gym for that. I'll take that. Next question in the back. Next question, and after that, over here. Can we just keep this moving? Can you pass the mic to the next person, the other mic? Go ahead.
Yo, my question was about
the other mic should come down here.
The 4-minute fight scene that was all shot in one take. How long did that take to choreograph, and how many takes did it actually require in order to get that one you used in the film?
実際にしっかりとした全部の投資で練習して撮影までに1時間。
So the proper rehearsal that where we actually really rehearsed for the whole thing happened 1 hour before shoot.
Whoa.
If we had the proper kind of budget, we would have spent 3 months on it, like Tony Jaa's Tom Yum Kun. But Japanese films don't pay for that kind of rehearsal time. I wish we had 3 months.
We should also give a shout out to action director Yuji Shinomura, who I think some of you know the name of, who worked on Versus and a bunch of other Yudai and Taku's films. And also did the action for Gantz, actually, and Gantz 1 and 2. Tied it all together. Another question? I think I was over here. Yes.
I got a mic.
Sorry,
I got a mic I'm going to use.
Okay.
Yes. Question number 2 was already, like my question was already, yes, I got another one. You did multiple scenes with a cigarette in your mouth, and I got to know, did you really have a cigarette in your mouth during those fight scenes?
そのまま加えて練習やってましたね。ただこの灰が肌に落ちて何か熱い思いしました。
Absolutely, I had the cigarette in my mouth. But, it was a couple times the ashes would fall on me and I'd get burned.
And then we promised you, just yell loud. I'll repeat it if people can't hear.
From the end credits, I saw that this was based on a manga. Was there any complications adapting it, and what drew you to it?
It's a question about adapting the manga, were there any complications, and why were they drawn to this particular manga?
Mike.
原作ですと、今兵器がパラカン砲がトランスフォームする形になってるんですけど、原作だと付け替える形になってるんですね。でそれを、今回坂口拓のその肉体のアクションっていうのとその兵器になった後っていうのを、融合させたかったっていうのもあって、で拓がその肉弾戦をやるで肉弾戦をやるのとトランスフォームしてその兵器の部分を見せるっていうのを両方融合させたかったので、その部分を原作からまず変えました。
It's not a problem per se, but one of the things that we changed is in the original story, the machine gun he has in his arm, he actually, in the film you'll see that it just transforms onto his arm, but in the original manga he actually puts on an attachment But for the film, we really wanted to marry together the action sequences that Tak can do with his body and with the gun action sequences. So that's one of the changes we made.
で内容面についてだと、今回哲夫という、村上純さんが演じてた正蔵と、幼なじみのキャラクターがいるんですけど、彼は原作だとちょっとしか出てないキャラクターなんですね。なんですけど、今回の映画でその仁義というものを、日本のヤクザ社会における仁義というものをちゃんと描きたかったというのがあって、ただ単にこうわーって騒いでるだけの映画にしたくなかったので、その仁義を描くために村上純さんの哲夫という役を大きくしました。
And one other plot point that we changed was the character Tetsuo, who is Shozo's best friend growing up, played by Jun Murakami. He's in the original work, he's just there for he's a small minor character, but we really wanted to make a Yakuza film that highlighted the principle of jingi, of chivalry and loyalty. So we didn't want it to just be a Yakuza film about just a bunch of people running around and having a good time. So we expanded his character.